This is the story of a man who had victory in his grasp and lost it in the most dramatic way possible. Jannik Sinner, Italy's golden boy, the current world number one, stood on the cusp of history at Roland Garros 2025. 3 championship points, 1 serve away from claiming his first French Open title. But then, Carlos Alcaraz happened. This isn't just a match recap. This is heartbreak, resilience, and the rise of a champion in real time. And yeah, there's a little love life drama too. His girlfriend walked away right after the loss. We'll get to that. But first, let's rewind and relive one of the greatest tennis battles of this decade. Sunday, June 8th, Paris. The crowd was electric. Sinner versus Alcaraz. 2 young kings going head-to-head for the crown of clay. The match, a war of attrition. It became the longest French Open final in history, a grueling 5 hours and 29 minutes. And it started like a dream for Sinner. He took the first 2 sets. The backhand was sharp, the serve precise, the footwork silky. He was locked in. At 5-4 in the 4th set, he had 3 championship points. Victory was within reach. Paris was ready to explode in red, white, and green. But Carlos Alcaraz had other plans. In one of the most stunning comebacks ever seen on court Philippe Chatrier, Alcaraz saved all 3 match points, snatched the tiebreak in the 4th set, and dragged Sinner into a brutal 5th set. That final set, it was madness. Alcaraz edged it 8-6. Sinner was left standing in shock, just a few swings away from what could have been the biggest win of his life. After the match, Sinner didn't hide his emotions. He was candid. "It hurts. I couldn't sleep. I gave it everything, but I didn't take the chances." There were no excuses, no bitterness, just brutal honesty and deep disappointment. But behind the pain, there was support. His parents were in the stands, watching every point. His mother and father, who supported him from his skiing days in the Italian Alps to the elite tennis courts of the world, were visibly emotional. You could see it. The heartbreak in their eyes matched his. But there was also pride. They knew how far he'd come, how close he was. And that kind of love? That's the kind that doesn't waver with wins or losses. Sinner said later, "Having my family there, that helped me more than anyone will know." It's clear that even though he lost the trophy, he left the court knowing who's got his back no matter what. Now, before anyone starts saying he choked or he cracked, let's get some perspective. Jannik Sinner is 23 years old, and already, he's done what most players only dream about. He has 19 ATP singles titles, 3 Grand Slam wins, the Australian Open in 2024 and 2025, and the US Open in 2024. Add to that 4 Masters 1000 wins, Toronto, Miami, Cincinnati, and Shanghai, and the 2024 ATP Finals crown. He's also Italy's first ever male world number 1. He's built like a machine, but plays with the grace of a veteran. Career earnings, over $41.5 million and climbing. And this is just the beginning. But Sinner isn't one to rest on stats. The loss at Roland Garros lit a fire. He's already moved on mentally, saying in interviews he wants to forget the negatives and focus on what's next. And what is next? Grass season. He's heading to defend his Halle Open title and then gear up for Wimbledon, one of the few slams missing from his growing trophy collection. Then it's the hard court grind again. Cincinnati, Canada, and another crack at the US Open. And let's not forget the Olympics in Paris. Sinner's schedule is stacked, and you can bet he's coming with a vengeance. But okay, let's get to the off-court scoop. Because yeah, there was drama there too. Right before the French Open, Jannik Sinner confirmed what fans had been whispering for weeks. He and Russian tennis star Anna Kalinskaya were officially done. Yup, breakup confirmed. In a press conference, he smiled awkwardly and said, "I'm not in a relationship, that's it." No messy details, just clean and clinical. But let's be real, it added a layer of tension. Kalinskaya wasn't in the box during Roland Garros. And while Sinner stayed focused on court, the media was buzzing about whether the split affected his mental game. Did it distract him? Was he bottling up more than he let on? Who knows? What we do know is this. He's not the type to let a breakup break him. If anything, it's just more motivation. This loss, this moment, it's a turning point. He stood in the spotlight, took the hit, and still held his head high. That's not just sportsmanship, that's leadership. Jannik Sinner may have lost Roland Garros 2025, but in the eyes of millions, he walked away stronger. Not just as a player, but as a person, a competitor, a future legend in the making. The next chapter, it's already being written. He's coming for Wimbledon. He's coming for more slams. He's chasing history. And with nothing holding him back, you better believe, Sinner's story.
No, it's a giving at times, and sometimes you take something, no. And now it's my time to take something from from the close people I have. So they would for sure be be happy that I come back home with my family, with everyone. So we are just a very simple family, you know. My dad was not here because he was working, you know, today. So you know, so it's. Nothing of our success changes, you know, in the family. So it was nice to see my mom here, and yeah, I guess my dad he was watching on TV if he finished the work. So it's okay, you know. As I always said before my career started, I never would have thought to find myself in this position, and now this was not even a dream, you know, because it was so far and was not thinking about this. So, and now I find myself here playing the longest match in history of Roland Garros in a final. So it hurts this, yes, but in another way you cannot keep going crying, you know, so it happens.